Hi, welcome back channel, TrainStation2. Alright, we got first in the first competition, and of course I'm going to share you from the start of the event. Always we know that this juncture is about claiming all the trains, but of course this moment I'm sharing with you is about a new train that I obtained from the region the previous region I got in Italy, currently in India 13, but Italy is 12. So managed to complete some of the jobs during the lull period before the start of the event, and hence managed to claim that legendary train. I'm going to show you right now. You can see in region 12, there will be a new train. You can see it, Intercity 225. So that's the train that we obtained after finishing a certain number of jobs, but of course that's basically completed the collection in Italy. But I said of course we still have missing train in India. I believe it's 2 legendaries. Just give me a second. I think it's time to load 2 legendaries, right? So there's too many trains in the India, so there are 2 more legendary trains to go. Now the start of the event itself, of course we claim the batch trains from the reward path, and of course we're going to exchange using some keys as well as coins themselves. All right, so definitely just be very careful, especially at the start of the event where you claim those trains the second time. They're considered duplicates. Make sure you do not sell them, otherwise it's really a pain. So we have basically 2 rare batch trains, and then we have 2 more of that common batch trains. In total then there'll be 5 trains in total. So with that we're going to fight a competitions and gradually accumulate 1,000 event coins in order to exchange for a legendary train, and of course to save enough about 4,000 event keys for the other legendary. The only good thing about this event is there's an exchange. You can see all the way to the right. Yeah, that's right. So 150 event keys would be exchanged with the 80 special commodity. So just to my recollection in the previous events that we played, I think the best outcome would be to change that 4,000 event keys legendary train out first, in order to accelerate the process of getting that train out. I will urge you basically not to do any deliveries with that special commodity in the event, but rather to have the exchange done. There's a good exchange rate because you only put in 80 of that special commodity to exchange for 150 event keys. So that will allows you to basically choke up to 4,000 event keys at a faster speed, in my opinion. And of course, once you unlock that legendary train, you will be able to do that legendary job, the special job, and gradually that special job, once we complete the first set of the delivery that gives you some gold parts, you will be on the way to get 100 EP, and definitely that is a game changer. Do remember, I mean, factory wise we're going to save 110 gems for 2 upgrades of that manufacturing slot. So you can see here we have extended that factory capability of now we can produce 4 items. That is a game changer as well. So while we could use the union dollars to do the boost to capacity, it is necessarily important to use all your hard-earned coin plus the parts to upgrade all the batch trains. If as many upgrades as you could afford, just got to bear this in mind. If you over upgrade it, it will only last during the event. Gradually, once the event is over, whatever upgrade that's excess of that 10 boosts will be wasted. All right, but nonetheless, during the event, if you decide to do it early. So I decided to do a bit more upgrade this time around. Then if once you do that, definitely they give you an edge over the competitors, because with that extra few more capability, the capacity of your trains, your batch trains, definitely in terms of collection of that petroleum in order to do this gas station. Definitely getting this petroleum from the oil tanker would give you a boost with that additional union dollars, as well as I mentioned earlier, an upgrade to your batch train. So all this comes into play, but in terms of the limited resources we have in terms of the go and parts, that is something you really have to plan in advance. In certain events, the mini events, sometimes you got to think about what you want to collect end of the day. Do you need another train, or actually you need more parts? That is something you got to toy about and decide for yourself. As and when, possible to claim some free parts here and there while watching a video. I think that is something you can't escape. So you just go ahead and do it, and then gradually you will save more. Likewise, watching video to gain that one gem, I think that's something we're going to do as well. Although during the event, sometimes there will be 20 gems to be earned from the event rewards. But again, those are not easy to come by. As much as possible, you really have to plan and how to use your gems wisely. For us, as basically non-pay to win, we are free to play. Gems don't come by easy. So just have to spend those hard-earned gems wisely. Okay, so union dollars, gems, as well as gold parts, all these are important commodities. Really have to spend wisely. Gradually, when you progress further into the game, there'll be bonus jobs. Again, make sure you have all the dispatches backed before you click on the activation button for that bonus jobs, because sometimes you may not have that sufficient train to get the resources required, and you'll be wasting that bonus. And the bonus jobs don't always exist. So once it's completed, there'll be no more bonus jobs. In my opinion, I think it's important to score every single time you activate that bonus job. All right, so with that, we managed to get first. We have a good gap, about 200 and probably 80 or 70 around there. So again, we managed to get that challenge as well. So that's also the game changer for the extra EP that was given from the challenges. So with that, I think coming towards the end of the video, I wish you all the best. In the second competition, do not rest right now. What you should be doing is to fulfill all the jobs requirements in order to stand by the EP head start for the second competition. Likewise, collect lots and lots of those petroleum. You really have to build your reserves of those raw materials for the event, as well as the manufactured goods of the event factory. Store them in the warehouse, tons of them. Make sure you do that, so that at the start of the second competition, you have a good EP head start, but as well at a good number of event items. Right, thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. Goodbye.